Hey folks, how you doing? You ever get in your car and you see like a viral video and there's like something new about your car and you're like, does my car really have that? Alright, I saw this. It's the first time I'm going to try it. Will it work? Holy shit, that does work. Well, that's cool. Oh, this went up. I know it goes up, but I don't know what. Neat. I don't know what, I guess the purpose. I don't know. Anyway, it works. Today, CRX-A-Palooza. Tons of stuff came in. The last few bits I was looking for, the external fuel pump, a couple more AN fittings, my sick Haltech keypad. But first off, I'm going to finish up some of the gremlins I was working on with this. So one thing about the Rywire harness is it's the crankshaft position sensor is for K20, and obviously this is a K24. So I gave the old clippy boy to one of the harnesses I had over there for the K24, and you can see just a hair bit of a difference. It's just weird. You can see the difference there in the two clips. One's the middle, one's kind of like down a little bit, which is kind of weird. You can see it better here on the diagram on my phone. One sec. But this is on the Haltech database, and it actually shows you quite a bit of how to rewire it. I don't know why it looks like it's not a focus, but anyway, trust me, that'll get us down the way. I'm gonna go ahead and repin it right quick, and you don't need to see that. So the neighbors are getting some roof work done, and when I'm hollered at me, ask if I can know anything about cars, and this is the car I ended up having. Standard hatch. He's having an idle problem, so I'm working on it. It's really loose. The Honda dealership left this completely off, so I'm fixing it for him. I told him I want to buy it from him, but he won't sell right now. An absolute load of work has gone down since I was on here last. I kind of finalized the way I want this fuel to be ran. I think this is going to be, I ordered a bunch of stuff also after this. The fuel pressure gauge, I'm going to actually have here at the end. I ordered the stuff to put it in here at the end. I had to order the rest of the line, the dash 10 to dash 6 to go with the rest of the feed, and I ordered a bunch of other little miscellaneous parts I was going to need, like stuff for the vent here, another dash 6 here, and let's go to the other side of the car and look at the wiring. So I ran some of the wiring just to kind of show you an example of what it'll look like when it's all done. So I have the gauge or the switch panel here for just start, stop, full power, start rocker, other outputs here. The keypad, which I'm super excited about. I want to put it, of course, here in the middle on a plate. I have this. I may leave the PDM there, and then have the keypad just above it. So that'll be all on this panel, little build right here. So this is how it's going to look. So well, initially, I do want to put a kick panel here for the co-driver or whoever else, you know, whatever I want to do with that. But for the time being, I've got the Haltech here. Got the PDM here. I'll run a power right here. I'll probably put the battery here, maybe up higher somewhere. But you can see the Rywire harness plugs right into the Haltech. It's got a CAN sensor here, so it's got a high, low, and the CAN outputs. The spare stuff. I forget what that's for. Maybe for the, actually could be for a wideband. But here you can see this has the plugins. It goes into the PDM. You see, it has the thing for gauges here. This here directly plugs into the Rywire switches, so that's good. This is actually a CAN input output, so it'll just connect to one of these CAN ports. I've got a CAN here. There's a CAN actually on the front of this Haltech right here. and there's other CAN ports. But one of the main reasons I want to put the PDM here is to help illustrate again what it really does. So you can see here it's got a wire coming out that goes to the back. It has one here that has spooled up that I kind of tucked out of the way. And if you see the label on it, it says front. So this will run everything for the front, including all the stuff for the column here, all the headlights, turn signals, high beams, low beams, other input outputs. But I'll show you, this is the cable that goes to the rear. You see there's one cable runs to the rear. It's all the way back. And you can see here, it says rear, one easy plug-in. And then that plug has all your brake lights. It has your reverse lights, which I actually have the wrong reverse light pins, so I have to get the other plug. I don't know if that's just part of, I don't know. It may just be a different year model, or maybe these taillights have been replaced. So I ordered the correct loom for the rear, but for some reason those are the wrong ones. But the brake lights all plug in just fine. It also has the flying leads for the fuel pump. The fuel pump is here, and also I believe that's probably the fuel sending level or something. I don't know what that plug is there. I can look it up. And it has a nice braided pretty brown ground here as well. But that kind of shows you how easy this PDM is going to be when it all gets all put together. You can see Enzo's very excited about it. That kind of will wrap up what I'm going to do here with CRX today. I had to order a bunch of parts. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get everything done today, but I knew I was going to make a lot of headway. So I wanted to kind of go ahead and put together as much as possible. And I want to say that this is pretty far along. We're really close to starting it. Oh, Enzo. Once I get the fuel lines all completely finished up, there won't be much that'll stop us from starting it, because I'll be able to put the power to the PDM, program the PDM, make sure it's all happy, and then we'll be back to cranking again. You can see there's a bunch of extra lines here. They come off the Rywire. Again, there's, I believe that's another O2 sensor of oil temp or pressure. These plugs are actually for the AEM, and I think that may have been miscommunication between myself and Ryan, which is okay, because that'll give me a chance to swap those over to an actual AEM oil pressure reading. That way it's a little more accurate than the Honda one. And the same story for up here with like the this front up here. And another thing is that it's my harness is wired for auxiliary plugs or auxiliary injectors. So I mean, if I wanted to run auxiliary injectors, I guess I'm already wired for it. So there's that. Didn't ask for it, so I don't know. I'll have to email Ryan and ask him if he meant to put that in there or not. Fuel pressure. Yeah, there's all kinds of extra stuff in this wiring loom. Anyway, there you go. I got the cam or crank angle sensor repinned, so that works well. But that's where I'm going to wrap it up for now for today's episode on getting the CRX a little bit more race car-y. So I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm going to clean up, eat some dinner. See you guys.